Hello everybody, it's me again, Tracey, here with another DIY. And I'm doing another DIY on another Diva Wreath. Today I learned how to do a Diva Wreath from Joyce Murray. She's in my group. She makes these beautiful Diva Wreaths. So I talked to Joyce to find out how to make this Diva Wreath. So here it is. I'm going to share it with y'all today. The things we're going to need is tulle. She makes her Diva Wreaths out of tulle. So we're going to need tulle. We're going to need tulle. You're going to need a mesh ring. I'm going to use the big ring. And I'm going to use the small ring to put in the middle. And I'm going to put that together with some yarn. So get some yarn. Then I'm going to prep. The most important part about making this Diva Wreath, you see how it look? It almost look like real hair, soft real hair. The important part of this is that it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of patience. This part that I've done alone with the 3 rows, I did the first row, second row, and then I skipped to the 3rd row. I left a little piece so I can show y'all the start. And then I'm going to show y'all how to put the middle piece in, so we can create the hair in the middle. So this Diva Wreath is made out of tulle. So the important part is prepping. So I'm going to show y'all how to prep your tulle for the Diva Wreath. So this is this is 12 inches. I got me a Dollar Tree foam board, and I cut it by 12 inches. So this is 12 inches by 9. Okay, 12 inches by 9 is the board that I'm using. So in order to successfully do this project, you need to prep first, because you can't do it then do it. You prep. So what we're going to do is add a little piece of tulle on this board, 9 by 12. I'm going to get some of these clamps that I got from Dollar Tree, and then I'm going to pull it and wrap it. So basically just pulling and wrapping it. If you get a whole roll, then you pull and wrap and use your whole roll. These are cut up in pieces. I was making them too big, and Miss Joyce Murray told me I should cut them smaller. So this is one piece I'm wrapping. And then I'm going to put another clip on here, because prepping is important. So I'm going to put one here on the bottom. And then I'm going to start my next piece. And I'm going to continue to add pieces until my board gets full. And once the board gets full, we can cut it. So I'm going to show y'all again how to do the board. The board is 12 by 9. This is my Diva that I'm going to be using. I already used matted lipstick. Matted lipstick. And the name of it is Handling Metal Matted Lipstick. So it goes on wet, and that's how I'm able to create these pretty lips. I do not paint them. I use matted lipstick. So I'm going to do it again. We got our strip of tulle. I'm going to put a piece up here on top, let it overlap, and then I'm going to wrap it and catch that piece from the top. And pull it, wrap it, pull it, and wrap it. Don't pull it too tight and break the board. Just enough to make sure they are even. So, since we're doing 9, we're going to do 9, right? Once you do the 9 and you cut the 9, we're gonna cut these long strips across here. I'm gonna cut it. So I'm gonna show y'all how to do that. Let me do it one more time. So this is prepping. You have to prep these boards. You have to. Because sitting here for 3 hours, I done already got up. It took me some leave to make sure that I won't be in pain when I finish this tutorial for y'all. So we're gonna wrap, because each piece should be about 3.5. So I'm gonna wrap. My last piece look like it should even out. I'll take that off and put it down there. So prepping is very important because you don't want to be all day, even though Miss Joyce Murray says that it takes her 5 hours to do these wreaths alone, because the very time consuming. But when I tell you, the finished results will be beautiful. I'm not gonna sit up here and do a 6-hour video on this thing. I'm just gonna keep finishing my part and stop my recording, watch TV, and come back to it. So wrap it. This is how you prep for your mesh. And I'm sure y'all ladies gonna get it because y'all have gotten everything else that I've done. I want to let y'all know that y'all doing some beautiful work. Yes, everybody, divas, it's on point, looking good and everything. So the next part, what we're gonna do is how we're gonna I'm gonna take my clip off. There's a little tail hanging off. I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna go underneath the board, and I'm gonna cut that off. And then I'm going to fold it in half because we did it by 9, remember? 9. So I'm going to make sure I don't have no extra. Everything has to be even. Everything needs to be perfect and on point for me. You know, I take pride in my work, especially when people buying it. So I'm taking this piece here, this long piece that came off of here, and then I'm going to cut it in half. Cut it in half. Prepping. Put it to the side. I'm going to do it again. Get underneath. Lift it up. Get under there. Cut it. Take this piece off. That little piece. I'm going to fold this first and then go back to that little piece because I want everything to be right. And then I'm going to fold it in half. Take my extra little piece, make sure it's the same size, and then I'm going to cut that piece off because I don't want no long straggly pieces in there. And I'm just going to cut it in half. So I hope all y'all got it. I'm going to do this one more time, and then I'm going to show y'all how to put it on the mesh ring. Get underneath there. You see what I'm doing? Cut that tool. Fold it in half. You see there's a tail sticking out. Piece sticking out right here. I'm going to cut that piece off. That way I don't have to worry about it later. And then I'm going to cut the middle. So now it's done. Everything is done. So now we're going to install it on here. You see I did most of it. It's only a little bit left. So we're going to install it. So I would like for everybody to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Because I notice a lot of people are missing my videos. I think I have about 26 videos already. And people say they're not seeing them because you're not ringing the bell. If you want to keep up with everything that I'm doing, you have to ring the bell. Get you a nice, comfortable chair. Position yourself every 30 minutes or so. Make sure you get up, stretch your body, stretch your back, because this is very tedious. You see how much I did already? And just these 3 layers took me 3 hours. Very tedious work. So we're going to take our little piece. Take our piece like this. Fold this piece in half. What you're going to do is you're going to go under the loop. Under the first loop take your finger, make sure your pieces are even, and we're going to put this piece inside this loop, and you're going to pull. That's how you make tutu skirts. That's how you know, we're going to do this. Take your piece, fold it, make sure it's even, go under here, under the first wire, and we're going to pull it. And that's how you create this hair. So I'm going to continue to finish this here, and then we're going to install the middle, because like I said, I've been here for 3 hours already prepping for this so that I can share this with y'all. If y'all on my Facebook page, Crafting Together as One, use the number 1, you will see Joyce Murray on my YouTube. On my Facebook page, you will see her name. Pull up her name. Look at all the beautiful wreaths she's done. Like, you know, when I see stuff, I want to make it. I want to learn it, and I want to make it. But she was making a video to put on the group for the ladies, because they requested the video so they can see how to do it themselves. And so she did her 5 hour in 6 what she say, 9 minutes, 9 or 10 minute video. So I'm gonna do my video for my channel, and I'm doing it in so y'all will actually get really deep into it. Take the piece, fold it, stick it under the first one, because we're only doing the first roll, and we're going to do the second roll. Now, to keep from cutting, you have to make sure these pieces on the bottom are even. Open it up. Open it up. Simple. Put it in there. Pull. Simple as that. Move to the next one. That's all we doing, ladies, men, ladies, whoever making the wreath. That's all we doing. We folding. Put it under here. Create a hole. Make sure your pieces at the bottom is still connected. Put it in here and pull. Doesn't that look pretty? Oh my gosh, this song gonna be nice. When I tell you this gonna be nice, I fell in love with her wreath when I first made it. I was like, what is that? What is that? That don't look like mesh. That don't look like mesh at all. And Joyce has been so nice and so patient. Like, she even made a video and everything to show me so I can make sure I get it. But I'm a quick learner, so before she sent me the video, I was already on it. Except I was using too much tool. So she told me I need to take some of it out. So I took some of it out. Look at this piece. See how this piece is a little bit bigger? I'm going to go here, trim that, because somewhere I made one too big. All right, so this first roll that I've done is done. And now we're going to go to the second roll. I left a small piece out so that y'all can at least see the method that I'm using. Because we're messing with tools. And once you learn how to do your Diva wreath, once you learn how to do this Diva wreath, you will now be able to do tutus for the little kids' parties and for Easter and stuff. You'll be able to make a tutu dress because it's the same technique. It's making a tutu dress. Because I made tutu dresses in the past, and that's why this is easy for me to do, and it was easy for me to pick up. I just needed to know what kind of hair that she was using for her wreath. And when she said tool, it was already in my mind to get it done. Just didn't know it took 5 hours until she actually explained to me it took 5 hours. So I'm going to do a little back stretching, moving that back around, because I'm going to be hurting later. But I took some leave, like I said, and hopefully this will be okay. So I hope everybody got it so far. Put it under here. Create a loop. Stick it on there. This is the same way you do the tutu dresses. This is the same way you do your interlocking hairstyles. Like they have interlocking hairstyles. I've done people hair with this interlocking style where you braid the hair first and then you fold some of the hair is already come in pieces, but you fold the hair in half just like this and you put it on the person's braids that they already have in their head, which is called interlocking. So there's a lot of interlocking videos. So once you learn how to do this, you can learn how to do your hair as well as making a tutu dress. Now, doesn't that sound amazing? You're gonna do a tutu and you're gonna learn how to do hair at the same time. Man, you know you can't get no better than that. We gotta learn everything. We got little kids, little girls. Can make their hair a little cute by adding a little extension on it, doing this interlocking technique that we're doing for this wreath. So I'm gonna stop my camera, finish this part, and then we're gonna put the circle in the middle. Be right back. All right, so some of this prepping is done. It's almost time to put the middle piece in. Like to say happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Husband just made me some breakfast, so I took a little break. And I'm back at it again because I want to get this out there for y'all. Did y'all like my video with the teddy bear? Was I funny enough for y'all? Sometimes I crack my own stuff up. But yes, I did the teddy bear one. And I started from, so wait a minute. So if you missed it last time, or if you don't remember, just put the loop, make a loop, put it in, pull it, make sure every piece is even because you don't want to have to do for so much trimming. So I'm making this and I'm learning this as I go. So if I make any mistakes, I will let you know if it has to be fixed and changed. I don't edit my videos. I keep everything the way it is. I'm not editing. It's too much trouble. I'm using my cell phone to do this. Therefore, my cell phone is off. People can't call my phone. So, they can't even call my phone just so I can get this out there for y'all. Because I don't have the camera. That's probably going to be next. But even if I get the camera, I don't want to answer my phone. Wow. You know, I'm talking to y'all. I hope y'all enjoy my videos. Make sure y'all subscribe. I like my channel. Ring the bell so you won't miss anything. People say they missing stuff. I'm like, yeah, how you missing stuff? You should be able to see everything. So I'm not sure how this going, but I'm going to start my string right here. Just make a little loop, tie it up. Don't tie it extra tight. I think my string might be like, it's not that kind of string that you want to be tying tight because it'll pop off. This is the string that I used when I made the giant spider webs for Halloween. So that's what I had the string for. So I'm going to start with that string here. I didn't cut a big piece, but I'm going to stick everything under here, under the first part, because we're doing this together. I mean, I'm doing it. This is my first time ever doing this wreath. So I'm gonna learn with y'all. We're gonna learn together. So I'm gonna put that in there. I might have to cut my string because it's a whole lot of pushing in. Put that there, and then I'm gonna find a little space under here, and I'm gonna put it in here and tie it off. I think that might be better doing it that way. Because I'm gonna leave that piece there. I'm gonna get another piece and go to the other side because I don't want to make sure everything is right. So that side's not tied down yet. I want to make sure these sides are even. So I'm going to add this piece here. And I'm going to put this one on here because I want to have this centered. I want it centered in the middle. Let me tie this one right here. Hopefully it'll help. Miss Joyce Murray, she don't do all this extra stuff with here, but she creates her own thing in the middle, which she been doing this for years. It's my first time, so I need a guide. So this thing in the Wreath metal, don't know what size it is, but it's a small one they sell at the Dollar Tree. So I'm just using that one as my guide to finish the middle, because she do hers all by eye, because she been doing it for years. Her stuff is beautiful, I tell you. So it's looking like it might be a little even right now. So I'm gonna take another piece of string here, pop it in through the hole in between the tool. That's a good thing about this. When you do it, it is gonna move. So I think I'm gonna put that here. I think that's starting to look pretty good. Yay! I'm so glad that I can look at something and get it. Because this don't look like it's too, this don't look like it's too easy. Look like a little complicated. But wait till you see the results after all this here work. Now, when they see this, they gonna want this. They gonna love this. But guess what? Sister got to charge more money, because anytime you got to sit and do a 5 hours. When I say 5 hours, we doing 5 hours. I'm spending 5 hours on here making this to get this out to y'all. If I got to make this for people to sell, I need to get my time and money's worth, because this is a lot. That's a lot. If y'all hear noise in the background, I think my son in there playing his video game. He probably don't know I'm doing my tutorial, but I'll remind him when I click my button to tell him to be quiet. So I think it's looking stable, y'all. What y'all think? I like to do a lot of my stuff, turn it this way and do it. But, I am glad to get this out to y'all, because that mesh stuff is nice, but it stick to my pants, it get in my clothes. One time I had some that got inside my pants, and I don't know how I got in there, but can you imagine? I'm in Walmart peeking around, making sure nobody looking, so I can dig up in there and get it out, because it feel like something was sticking me in my skin. So when you mess around with that mesh, put something across your lap, because you're going to be digging in the stores and people going to be looking at you like, what the hell? She in there digging in her stuff. Like, man, your business. I'm not digging. It's a reason that I'm digging. I'm looking for something. You know what I mean? People always got something to say. She's looking for something. Yeah, I'm looking for something. Something that's itching me. Something that's scratching me. You know, I want to be itchy and scratchy. So, these looking pretty good. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm just basically putting this in the middle for God. And she said she never thought about doing it that way. Maybe you might consider it now. But she's so good at what she's doing, Miss Joyce Mary. She's so good at what she's doing that she don't even need to do all that. She know how to just bam, 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 bam. All right, what y'all think? I think that's enough? Or should I do some more? It looks stable. I mean, it's only putting tool on it. As long as we ain't pulling on it too much, it should be stable enough. So let's do the middle. So don't. If I make a mistake, I'm gonna let you know. But I'm doing this for the first time. Saw her wreath. I loved it. I told her I was gonna try one. And she said she was gonna make a video for me, but before she even got to do the video, I was already on it. If y'all know me by now from watching my other videos, I'm on it. If I like it and see something I like, I'm on it. And then I'm going to do it. And I'm going to share it with y'all. Y'all seem to like my DIY. So this look similar. I guess it's almost similar to what she was doing. She was making some type of triangle thing, because we got to put the tool in the middle. So this video might be a little extra consuming because there's a lot more work, but I'm trying to like start something, stop something, and you know, go to the next part. I don't want to keep y'all too long, but I think this is looking pretty good so far. And then I'm gonna tie it off, add a few pieces of mesh, and come back to y'all again, because I think I'm gonna take a whole lot of takes before I get to the end. But I think it's looking, long as we basically what we doing, we creating a space in the middle to add the tool on it. Because I think we're gonna do this roll. Probably start with that first roll and then go to start this one, then skip and go to that one. I'm not sure. I gotta see how the fullness is gonna look. So we're gonna leave that for right now. I think I got enough. You don't think I got enough? If not enough, y'all use your judgment to see how much more string y'all need for y'all guide. Don't forget to prep. I got my prepping again. And pull and tuck. We making twos. Twos. Yay. It'd be nice if I could have some music on while I'm doing this. But they don't want no music in your videos when you're on YouTube. So, y'all got the concept. Y'all see how I put the string in the middle? Now I'm going to finish this up, and then we'll come back to the string part, because I need to watch TV. See, I made a mistake already, and I had to fix it, because I had it this way, and I put the mesh on that way, and that's not how it go. Make sure y'all, when y'all finish putting your string on it, y'all turn it over, because the mesh belongs on this side. I mean, not mesh. Don't say mesh. Tool. The tool goes on this side because the string is on the outside. So I'll be back. All right, so I'm back. As you see, last time I was here, we put the piece in the middle. I'm showing the back of it. So this is the original wreath here. This is the piece we put in here. So I only did the first layer. I didn't do the second one, and I did the third one. So now, since that's done, y'all seeing how nice it's starting to look. It's starting to fill in that hole. So now we need to fill in this space. So, like I said, this is my first time doing this, and I'm doing it with y'all. So I guess we're just going to take some pieces here and wrap it and fill this space in the middle. And if it's not enough string, then we'll go back and add some more string, because we have to make sure we have enough to cover the whole thing. So I'm just randomly putting some pieces in random spots, making sure my tool stays even. So this has been 4 hours so far. So I'm just adding in different places, not pulling the string too much because I don't want to pop it and start over. So you just do it the same way you do it on the things that we're going to do it on the string. And I think it came out easier by adding that metal in the middle, so I'm glad I did that. So just add in your spaces in the middle as much as you want to put in there. Just make sure it stay even. Because all we're doing is basically filling in this little space now. And then we should be done. See how it's starting to come together? So like I said, it's my first time. I hope y'all like this video. It's very time consuming. So therefore, you're going to have to charge more money if they want this kind. Especially if it's taking 4 hours. 4 or 5 hours. Like I've been doing this for a long time. So And I might have to stop again and do some more prepping again. So, the cord behind my head touching the camera. Let me move that out of the way. I don't want no shaking camera. All right, so making my loop. Open it up, sticking it under the string. Basically, all we're doing is creating the middle. And if it's not enough string to create the middle, we're going to add more string. But so far, I'm going to leave the string like it is and see how that go. So I'm just going to go under the string, put it in the loop, and pull it. I want to see how many of y'all are going to take time and do this. Hey, this is a lot of work. This is a lot of work. But if you're dedicated to your craft and you know when you see my end results and you know people going to like it because it's something new, it's not mesh, doing something different. We're using tool, cutting up pieces of tool, doing all this. Even if we use mesh, it still would take a lot of time. Mesh give you a whole different look. This look like fluffy hair. Don't this look pretty though? It's starting to look really nice. Look at this. It's like a big giant afro. But it's gonna look nice when I put it on my girl. It better look nice on my girl because I'm gonna, let me see. I'm gonna stick it on here, her face sideways. Look how pretty that's gonna look. I'm about to get money. Get money. Get money. Like I said, I've been enjoying your conversations. Glad I'm able to help. I know I can't get to everybody because I have to go to work. But the few that have caught me and we talk, they really enjoy their conversations. I really like talking to people. Like I said, I don't do a whole lot of socializing, so I don't do a lot of talking. But since I started my YouTube channel, I've been doing a lot of talking with y'all, which it feels nice to talk to people. You know, it's been nice. I hope everybody that's watching subscribe to my channel. You know, ring the bell. Hit the bell. Push the like and hit the bell because I think some people are missing some of my videos because you didn't ring the bell. So you have to ring the bell and it'll let you know when the next one is coming up because a lot of people say they didn't. Oh, I didn't see this. I didn't see that. But did you ring the bell? You got to ring the bell because it's going to give you maybe a ding to your phone to let you know that Tracey has uploaded something. And these ones I've been doing so far is about making money. These going to get you money. Now I throw some little something in there for convenience for your own craft rooms, like the little the little Dollar Tree boxes I threw in there. That's just was for organization. But I'm sure it helped somebody to keep their things organized. So that was pretty good. So you use a lot of tool for this. Yes, I've used a lot. And but I had a big giant roll. That I used to decorate for the parties. So I just cut it up. So I got 2 more pieces to do. And I'm going to come back to y'all again because I'm going to cut some more pieces out. And we're going to finish this hole in the middle. So I'll be back. All right, y'all. I'm back. I filled it in, but guess what? I noticed I have a little hole left. And even if I fluff it, I don't want that little hole to show. So I'm gonna, this is the back. So I did 1, 2 for the big wreath. Then I did the end. So I did 1, 2, then I did the end. Then I add the little wreath metal in there. And I did the first one, skipped the second one, did the third one, and then I put string in there. And now that I don't have enough to fill up that teeny bit of hole, I'm going to add a little bit more string. Because I don't want to tell y'all to leave it like that and then it shows. So I'm just going to reach under here. Add a little bit extra string. Because I don't want, like the spaces and stuff. So. So like I said, this is a tedious thing, but if you want to make more money, you're gonna have to charge more for this kind of wreath, because it's too tedious, and you can't be spending all day long making something to get hardly nothing for your money. So this is another level that we're on now. Mesh is good, but now it's time to graduate from mesh to tulle. Crafting is about growing and moving on to what's next. So that's cut off. I close my, and see, you see what's left over? Like that little triangle left over. Little triangle. So I'm just going to go in here and fill in this little space. And that shouldn't take that many pieces. Make sure everything is in place. And I'm just going to go in here and grab the whole thing, like I did the rest of it, and fill my hole. So it's important to create that space in the middle. Some of my string is falling apart. So I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to add my face, and then I'm done. OMG, this has been a long tutorial. What time is it? Almost 2 o'clock. Well, it's almost 2 o'clock. So I started 7 o'clock in the morning making this. 7 o'clock in the morning, I started this wreath with the tool, so I can make it for y'all. My dedication to y'all is getting up 7 o'clock in the morning and putting this together for y'all. Y'all love these wreaths. Y'all love my front face diva wreath, and you're gonna love this one too. Just be patient with this one, but this one is a lot of extra work. Yeah. So I haven't been on the phone this morning because my phone has been occupied for my video. Eventually, one day I'll be able to afford to get me a camera and a camera tripod, like a tripod for a camera. Get me a nice camera. Eventually, I'll get me a camera, and I'll be able to use my camera for that, and then my phone will still be free for people to get in touch with me, because right now the phone is turned off to make sure there's no interruptions when I'm in here talking to y'all. So I think I'm done. How y'all like it? It looks it looks nice. Nice. I'm glad I got skills. Let's just trim it up a teeny bit. Can't see any holes. There's a big space right there, but once you pull the mesh together, you can't see it. I don't think you can really see. Can y'all see any holes in there? I don't think so. We can move it around. Move it around. Just had a space. I'm going to take a little string and tie it there because I don't want that space to open up and somebody see it's a hole in there. Like you say, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not going. I'm going to be my own worst critic. I don't need nobody criticizing me, but I'm going to do what I got to do for myself. Look at it, criticize it, and then make it right. I don't know, my yarn is falling apart because it's not that regular skinny string. This is thick. All right, so I am done with that part. Thank you, golly. Well, I've been taking little breaks, moving my back around, you know, repositioning myself in the seat and everything, because it's a lot. So this is my pretty girl. Like I said, I did her lips, put some down. I think she needed on the other side. So not sure how to attach her or whatnot, but I'm going with this look here. Not like that. She's sideways, so her thing gonna be sideways. So I'm gonna put this whole thing on top of her head like that, because all I want is her lips is to show out of there. So all I want is her lips to show. So I forgot to go get something to tie this down with. I'll be back in a second. So I found some stuff to tie it up with. I'm gonna hold that in place. This is how I want her to look. I want to have her face on the side. So I'm thinking I'm gonna punch here. And everybody asked me about these hole punchers. These are an eyeglass kit that I ordered from my Amazon. It should be a link down the bottom. And my daughter put on there for y'all to find the supplies. So I found purple. I don't think it's matter because you can't see it under there no way. And then I'm going to cover the whole back up when I'm done. So basically just find where you want to put your head at. And you can probably reposition your head. If you're using a different face that's not side face, then you might want to leave a little space. And don't add no tutu to that space. No tulu to that space, because that's the space you need. Alright, let me turn it back over and see. And make sure I get her where I want her to be. So, what y'all think? I think that's looking pretty hot, right? You can see her, but you can't see her. Like a peekaboo thing. She don't only need one eye. Let me just keep one eye out. So I'm gonna hook one, punch a hole here. And then I'm gonna hook it here. Put a piece here. Just push it in there. Make a little space underneath the wire to tie her face down. Then if you tie her face down, then we're gonna put it back on it. I'm gonna see what it look like. All right, so she's looking good. Her hair is fluff. Everything looks nice. I hope y'all like it. I need to fix it where her face ain't flapping off. So I'm gonna add one right here. There won't be no, because this is gonna sell. As soon as I finish, it's gonna sell. Best believe that. It's different. It's something different, and that's why it's gonna sell. Because it's something different. So I've done Front Face Diva. I've done the picture frame Diva. I've done the Diva without cutting mesh. Then I'm doing Diva with tool. Oh my gosh. How much more? Y'all should be diva'd out with all this diva carrying on. I'm gonna put one down here, and that should support the face all together. Put it under the metal. Now I want to see y'all get on here and make these things, and then tell me how long it took. And if you ever gonna do it again. see you can increase your money from $50 from a Wreath to almost $100, because I'm planning on, for 5 hours, I'm planning on asking for $100 for this Wreath. If you want it, you can pay for it. If you don't want it, somebody else will want it. So she's all attached now. She's looking good. Y'all like her? I mean, y'all like her? I can even put one rose in the middle of her head, because you don't have to do too much to these things that make her look pretty. I can stick something on her side of the face, which I'm not. I'm gonna stick it right here in the middle. That's all. Or somewhere up here. Maybe, what y'all think? Somewhere in the middle. Just stick it in the middle. I think I'm gonna just leave it right there. So, oh my gosh. Woo! I don't even know how long this if I had to do this whole thing on there, y'all would be mad with me. So, the next step, and no more tea left. The next step is trying to make a back for this big hair. So I got this, and I'm gonna put this on here, and I'm gonna take a pen and go in. Let me go find another mesh ring and see if I can work with that. Whew. So I had to go in the basement and get another piece of metal so I can do the back. Whew. Okay, I'm out of breath. Gotta get myself in shape. So, just gonna trace this circle all the way around, because we can't leave the back of it like that. And my leave is working. It's making me feel better from all this sitting. And I'm not having no pain. So, cut the circle out. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody gonna see. They're gonna see the back of it. But I guess. So let's cut this circle out. Don't cut yourself. So we're going to cut out this circle, and we're going to use this to cover the back. I always buy a X-Acto knife or something to cut this back out with, because you don't want to have it all raggedy with the scissors. There you go. Here's the back. The back not that cute, so you don't want it showing. I'm just gonna sit. The face is secure. I'm gonna sit this here to create a punch a hole. Let me see. I'm gonna punch a hole here. And I'm gonna put a tie on here. Put a tie on this one. Hold that in place. What am I doing with my puncher? Okay. I'm gonna go up here to this end. Punch a hole. Now make sure you can see what you're doing under here. You don't go stabbing yourself in the hand. So I'm gonna stick one under there. And we're gonna tie this one off. And you don't need that many on here. You just want to make it look decent when you send it. So if you got a white twist tie, use a white twist tie. I don't have none. In fact, I don't feel like even looking for none. After this project took all dang on day long. I think this is the longest I spent on one project. I'm gonna take one and put it here, right on the top, and that's all I'm gonna do. Now y'all do some more if y'all want to do more. I'm only gonna do this. This video is this is too much time soon for me. So cut that off. All right, it's done. If you like, put one here, put 4, make sure it's stabilized. This is done. I can fluff up her hair. Fluff up her hair and everything. She done. I think the little rose in there somewhere will bring it out. So sometimes less is best. Little one rose might be less, but sometimes less is best. Sometimes you can overcrowd it and take away the beauty of the thing itself. But I think it looks pretty nice for my first time. It might need a teeny bit of trimming here, teeny bit of trimming there. Something that's sticking out, you just go in and fix it. You know, that's it. Just because I want to make sure it look right. I don't want pieces to stick out. What y'all think for my first time trying this? Did y'all like this? Are y'all going to try it? Hit me up. Let me know. I'm going to finish decorating her, and I will show y'all my finished product.